Hey there, it is Dominic, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how I build high converting email marketing funnels for my clients. I've helped 50 plus business owners grow their revenue with email marketing, and I've educated hundreds of people that wanted to learn the skill. This means that everything I'll be saying in this video comes from practical experience. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. What is a funnel? A funnel is a sales process, nothing more and nothing less. It's a way of turning these cold people right here into paying customers right here. That's it. That's the whole philosophy. And most likely you've heard about a funnel that has four stages. Number one, awareness, second one, interest, third one, desire, and fourth and final one, action. However, I like to view it, a bit differently. My funnel has six different stages: awareness, discovery, relationship, consideration, conversion, and loyalty. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how I view what's your job and how your customers should feel at every stage of the funnel. So, in the first stage, this is your awareness stage. In this stage, we're still not focusing on email marketing. This stage is used for, business owners to actually build their email list, because if you lack this part, then you won't be able to build your email list, and then, even if you have the best funnel in the world, people are just not going to enter. You're just not gonna suck in people inside a funnel if you lack this stage. So it's crucial. So your job at the awareness stage is to be visible among your dream clients and grow your brand with omni-channel presence. So what does that concretely mean? I mean, it's just theory and fluff. This means that you should post content. So posts, videos. You should leave comments on other people's, posts and videos and profiles. You can invest in paid ads, public relations. You can be a guest on a podcast, or like a guest blog post, or you can even have your own blog or your own podcast, your own webinar. You can even do cross promotions. Let's say somebody has an email list with tens of thousands of people, and you can pay to get your name or your business, your company mentioned there for a promotion. So regarding posts and videos, you should do it mainly where your target audience is hanging out online. So, for example, I do email marketing. My target audience, I target business owners, guys. I want to help them grow their business with email marketing. And they don't hang out on TikTok, and even if they do, TikTok is not, a serious platform for me. However, they are on LinkedIn. So that's why I primarily use LinkedIn. Even though I'm an email marketing consultant, I still need to be really great at LinkedIn because it's my top of the funnel game, and this is where I attract business owners, as you can see. And with my profile, it's optimized. I tell people what I do. People can go here and click on my website and see how many followers I have. They can read my description and my posts and everything. So this is my top of the funnel game. Also, YouTube. This video, for example, the video you're watching right now at this very moment, you're on my YouTube channel and you're watching my video. This is a perfect example of how I mix short form content with long form content, meaning this video here for long form, and how you can find out about me. And this is how I suck you inside my funnel, because afterwards you'll just land on my website, and then you'll either buy something or download something for free, or book a call maybe for my services or whatever. That's how the thing works. And in this stage, your primary channels are Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, X or Twitter, YouTube, Google, I don't know, media and portals and blogs for PR, maybe other people communities, other people's email lists and whatever. And in this stage, people say, yeah, man, it's cool, likes, comments, engagement, reach, followers, whatever, but that doesn't bring food on the table. I completely agree. It doesn't. However, you need reach, likes, comments, followers, traffic, subscribers in order to suck in people inside the funnel so that you can earn money later on. That's the whole game. That's That's why this phase awareness is crucial. Also, probably the most important thing in this phase, and maybe even for the whole funnel, it's omni-channel presence. Because if you only do outreach, if you only do, let's say, one social media platform, if you only have your email list and that's the only channel you're present on, that stuff doesn't work in 2024, in 2025, and later on. It's just people need to some people need to listen to you, some people need to see you on a video, some people need to consume your posts and your content on social media for a year, for 2 years. Maybe some of your people are not present on one channel, they're present on another one. You need to kind of pop out everywhere, but not in a chaotic way. You need to do it, systemized. So for example, my goal, short form here on my LinkedIn, long form YouTube that you're watching right now, and then I also have my email list, I have my website. I was a guest at five or six different podcasts. I gave some interviews for my PR. I held a couple of webinars. These are all the things that I'm doing on top of the funnel to make myself visible, to build credibility and everything. And that's when you turn these cold people, they already become warmer even before they land on your email list, and then you can close them way easier later on. But let's talk about that part later. So your customers in this phase, in the awareness phase, they're mostly strangers, or best case scenario, they're followers. They're strangers if they don't even follow you on social media, if they're not your YouTube subscribers, if they're not in the same community as you're in. In that case, they'll either find your posts, or you can just aim them with paid ads. If they're your followers, then they're already following you. For example, people follow me on mostly on LinkedIn. They're still not aware of their problems, and they do not care about you. They only care about themselves at this point, because if they're not aware of the problem, and if they just follow you, or they just see you somewhere, they just care about them. Don't talk about yourself too much. That's why you need to educate them about their problems. you know and this is why, how they should feel, it's, I don't know you, but I've been seeing your content or your ads, or videos, whatever, for a while now, and I realized I have a big problem. For example, I can go on LinkedIn and I can educate my dream clients, my target audience, about how much they're missing if they're not using email marketing. And then they realize, wow, I have a problem. I'm leaving so much money on the table. Let me click on his profile and then see what else. And then when they click on my profile, they go here and they, for example, click here. And now they're on my website. This is the discovery phase. This is the phase where you actually grow your email list with people, and you do that by over delivering with your lead magnet. So, how do you do that, and what is a lead magnet? If you land on my site, this is my site, and if you go, for example, here on free stuff, and let's say you choose my, I don't know, like my checklist, for example. This is my email marketing checklist, and it's literally the exact same process my team uses to build email marketing funnels for 7 and 8 figure clients. You can download this. It's pretty simple. Just a straight headline, subheadline. Here's the thing. Here's how it looks like. Download. It's free. That's it. Like, no need to complicate whatsoever. Of course, the photo, the thing that they're actually getting, needs to be compelling. This looks fairly nice, and it's kind of simplistic, so yeah, it works. You can also get my course. For example, it's a free course. You can take my 7-day course and build your email marketing funnel. Let's say I'm on YouTube, and email marketing freelancer sees my content, lands on my site. Of course, he wants my, or she wants my course, because why wouldn't they want it? Because if I have more experience than them, and if they want to learn, it's a win-win situation. A bit more. Here's the sign up form. Here's what you get over the next 7 days. This is my rocket, my 3D icon. I like it really much. This is, all of the things that you'll be getting. And yeah, this is a lead magnet, and this is how I build my email list. For example, here's a framework, the same one as you're looking here. People really love this, infographic. I mean, I've spent like 3 4 days in Photoshop, like perfecting this, and tons of people on my webinars asked me, "Hey, where can I find this?" It's pretty, comprehensive. Yeah, so you can basically download this, and it's in, Photoshop format as well, so you can use it to map out your funnel and write text down and everything. Just pretty simple to download. So these are lead magnets, and here are some other examples, like challenges, like for example a weight loss challenge, or I don't know, like a course, my course, quiz, for example, I don't know, like fill out this quiz and find out what type of leader you are. Checklist, I have one. Templates, webinars, maybe a free school community, Facebook group or whatever, when they leave an email, or it can even be a paid product. That's something that really works well nowadays, because most people, even though if your stuff is actually really valuable, it's still free, and they're not committed to, their attention is not super high when they download your freebie, because it's free, and like they're just not, if it's free, their attention is just not high enough. As I said, it's just how it works. So that's why I have, for example, in paid stuff, I have email templates, and for these paid products here, you can usually, it's preferable if you aim at something that's under $100. For example, you can buy my high converting email templates. It's basically 172 fully editable high converting templates that gave me great results in the past 7 8 years that I've been doing this job. And it's $90. This is the whole big sales page. So even though it's $90, you still have to, if it's $1, you still have to promote the shit out of it. So yeah, and these are some bonuses that you get and whatnot. I also have like one paid checklist, for example. If you go here, you can also buy my ultimate, a way more detailed checklist than the free one for just $40, which is also like nothing. It's basically free, given the value inside. So yeah, these are all the things that you use to build your email list, and you not only need to grow your email list by having people who download your stuff, you need to promote the value of being on the list. For example, if I have a course, this right here is me promoting the value of being on my email list, because people will actually get these on an email. It's 7 lessons, and they'll get each lesson. They'll get one lesson per day, and when they sign up for this, it's not like, okay, here's your freebie, and then I'm just bombarding them afterwards with just emails. It's, hey, from the beginning you're signing up for all these things, and you're already expecting what to get, and you can't wait to get my first email, second email, third email, fourth, fifth email. And it's a complete game changer. That's why I really like courses. I really like challenges and stuff like that. So your primary channel for this stage is your landing page, as mentioned. For example, like a course, this is the landing page. And let's say if I sign up, because here I said thank you pages as well, take the course, I land on my thank you page. Thank you for joining my course. You should receive an email in 1 to 2 minutes. Make sure you check your spam or promo folder just in case. And while you wait, here are some extra resources. So from downloading the free thing, their attention on my thank you page is pretty high. And here I try to upsell them for my, one of my 2 paid products. If not, you're still gonna receive your lesson totally fine, but a certain small percentage of people who download the thing will click and actually buy what I have to offer. But this way, I'm just I'm growing my revenue and my average order value. So yeah, and in this phase, your key metrics are your landing page opt-in rates. That's it. It's basically if 1,000 people come to this landing page, and if 400 of them download the framework, it means I have a 40% conversion rate on my landing page. And this still doesn't bring money or doesn't bring food on the table because it's just downloads, but it will later on. It will start to bring money even in the third phase. You'll see later. So in the discovery phase, you're basically capturing them as leads. They become aware of their problems because, for example, I don't know, let's say they download my course and their problem is that they don't know everything they need to know about growing and monetizing an email list. And here's how I help them. So they realize they have a problem. They became they become aware of it and they download the thing, but they still don't care about me. So since they don't care about me, this means that I should not be talking about myself too much. The lead magnet or the low ticket paid products needs to be completely focused on them and their problem, and this is why they should feel something like this. This lead magnet or this paid thing is valuable and relevant for my problem. I'm happy I found this resource for free or maybe just only for 50 bucks. Can't wait to buy this. This is when they discover you and now they're entering your email marketing side of things, your flows, your campaigns, your automations, your sequences. In this phase, when they download, here's what happens. Here's my active campaign account, and I have, for example, three different lead magnets. And when they, I don't know, let's say when they download my framework flow, when they download my framework flow, they will enter, sorry, my framework. They will enter my flow of emails. And in the first email, I'm just gonna deliver the framework that they wanted. I'm gonna make it super obvious for them. Hey, here it is. Like, click here and download the thing. And I'll ask them a question. Nothing more and nothing less, than that. For example, here I can just click on edit, and then you can see how the whole email looks like, and it's pretty, it's plain text. It's super simple, and it converts really well. People just open it, and some of them reply, "Hey, first name, thanks for downloading my framework. Click here for the, for your file, also the Photoshop file as well. Cheers, Dominic. P.S. Can you please reply to this email with the words 'got it,' so I know you got what I promised you. Thanks." Some people say got it, some people hate thanks, man. Some people ask me a question, which automatically opens a sales conversation, which is pretty awesome. And if nothing, it's a huge deliverability booster because the more people reply to your emails, it's less likely you'll ever end up in spam. So reply rate is is the biggest signal to Gmail, to Yahoo, and all of these email service, email providers that, hey, this is not a robot, this is a real person. People not only apply and click, also they don't only open and click, they also reply. So that's a strong deliverability booster. So you should build know, like, and trust factor here because people buy from people who they know, who they like, and who they trust. You should get replies, as mentioned, and now you should start breaking myths and false beliefs. You should tell stories. You should press them where it hurts, which means just talk about their pain points and make them realize you understand them. Make them realize you understand what's going on in their head. What are they thinking about? Because the best copy advice I can give you, best copywriting advice is you just need to continue the conversation that they already have in their mind. And then it feels like you're reading their mind and you get them, and then you provide value and you position yourself as the person or as the business with the best product, with the best service that can help specifically them. This is what you're doing here after your welcome email. Then I start to educate them. How can they use the framework? Oops, sorry, where did this go? 1 second, sorry. So how can they use the framework? Then I start to educate them about their lead magnets and about landing pages because the framework is all about lead magnets, it's about landing pages, it's about email flows. So that's why growing your list, your offers, email marketing, that's why I'm educating them about the whole thing because it's logical. If you downloaded the whole infographic, then I'm educating you how to use almost every single element out of it. And yeah, when I'm educating you, I'm providing value, I'm asking nothing in return. I throw in like a story or something, and I press them where it hurts. This is crucial, like as I said, you need to find out what's the number one thing that's holding them back from achieving their desired outcome that you're helping them with. And you need to like you need to mention it at least in one big email that's mostly about that fake belief, false belief, and in some other emails. So you need to break barriers. You need to break mental barriers that hold them back. Because they should feel, wow, they actually care. They understand my problem with the lead magnet and first couple of emails. They made me believe I can solve it. Huge. And they didn't ask for my money. Or maybe they did if you didn't choose the free lead magnet, if you chose the paid product, but still cheap. So the main things you need to be doing here are email flows, and the main channel is your email and your website, because you use email to drive clicks and you use website to drive conversions or booked calls, or whatever is your sales process mechanism. And here you measure mostly email marketing metrics. So how many people open, how many people click, how many people reply on your emails. And here's where the money starts to where you start to receive money, sales, and everything. So whether you sell your service by booking a call, then they book a call with you, or maybe you sell directly via website, so maybe they just directly buy something from you, maybe they fill out a form to work with you, whatever it is, whatever the call to action is, here you measure them: calls, sales, purchases. That's the thing. Then they become a warm lead, and they're aware of solutions. They're aware because you've been educating them in this area. You weren't educating them, mostly about, hey, I'm the best. Here's how my service works and so on. You should educate them about why your type of service is the best one. So you need to first get them on your side, and when they believe you that your type of service, for example, I make people believe that email marketing and funnels, that's the game. If they're in my target audience, I first need to make them believe that's the type of service that they need. Then I can convert them easier into customers, because they'll easily believe I'm their go-to person, because I'm the one who made them believe in email marketing in the first place, if you get me. They still don't care about you at this point, but they're starting to care because you're giving so much value. And as I said, this is how they should feel. And this is the middle of the funnel phase, where you nurture your leads. In the first phase, you were mostly generating leads. Here you nurture them, and later on you just convert and sell them. Now they enter a consideration phase. This is where they start to consider basically whether should they buy from you or not. That's it. And here, when the time is ready, you need to stay on top of their mind. You need to give them more value. And here now, when you've educated them about your type of service, you need to start to educate them about your specific service, so that they become convinced that you're their go-to person. That's why you need to share case studies that are relevant. Like maybe you can give them like sneak peeks of your service or product, or like demo versions if you have like a SaaS platform, or maybe if you sell, I don't know, books, you can give them a free chapter, something. Position yourself as an industry expert and use conversion mechanisms. It's crucial to use conversion mechanisms here. Why? And what are conversion mechanisms in the first place? They're basically these paid products, low ticket paid products, or most likely, like paid webinars or free webinars, in which you can sell them later on at the end of the webinar, or like paid workshops, for example, $50 workshops, in which you actually do give real value. And then at the end of the workshop, you ask them, hey, if you want the full thing, the back end offer, just go here and buy. This is like the extra push that they need, because it's way easier to sell them like a $50 workshop, and then later on sell them to a couple of a servers that or a program or a product that costs 4 or 5 figures. Because if you gave them so much value for $50, they can only imagine how actually valuable the thing is for $5,000. Still, email flows, campaigns as well. So it's not only about flows. It's not about this flow where wait for one day to send them another lesson. It's about campaigns. So if I click here on campaigns, and if I click here at the top right corner, I can create a new campaign, for example, and yeah, I can just make it, I don't know, like a test campaign, whatever, standard, next, and I can, I can create a list and I can segment the list and I can say, for example, target only people who've been inside my welcome flow emails for at least 10 days or more. And that way I can send them something, special. I won't bother people who just downloaded my thing with something, that's promotional because I need to build no like trust factor first. But this is what I can do with them and these people down in the conversion phase. Same metrics apply here, basically email marketing metrics and how many people book a call and buy your stuff. That's basically it. At this point they're a hot lead, so it's either make it or break it. They're, either gonna buy or not. Then they become aware of not only about solutions, they become aware of your product and they start to care about you more and more because they're considering whether should they buy. And if they're considering, they care about you because, you know, they need to trust you. They need to be sure, they need to be positive that you're the right person, that you're the right business with the right product. And this is how they should feel. Wow, you are unique. You gain my trust and interest. I'm thinking about buying, but I need to research you more. This is why I said also here why omni-channel presence is key. If they research you and they Google your name and they go to YouTube and search you, and if they find no videos, and if your website is shitty, and if you have no testimonials, and if they saw like a, I don't know, like a Reddit post about you, people saying that you're a scammer or whatever, uh, they're not gonna buy. So you need to be, your presence needs to be omni-channel and clean. Yeah. So now we're entering two final phases, and this is like the place where you just promote your stuff and you sell your stuff without any shame because you've earned every right to sell. This is where you should hard sell. You should eliminate risk. You should do like FAQ. You should remove objections. You should use testimonials, fear of missing out, urgency, scarcity, discounts. This is the push that they need at this phase because at this phase this is how they feel. I fully trust you. I know all the offer details. It doesn't make sense to refuse this offer because your offer needs to be amazing. And if I get a discount, I'm buying. This is just me, exaggerating, but this is how they're feeling. And this is why discounts or I don't know, urgency or scarcity, like, the two more products left on the stock or just two more spots left to work with me one on one for my coaching program or whatever, they're super powerful here because it's just the one specific push that they need and then they make a decision. And here's what most people do wrong. They do the awareness phase and they try to skip these phases and make people buy from the awareness phase. For example, let's say, I don't know, like a new iPhone is on a discount. But dude, I'm here. I'm in awareness phase. I don't even care. I'm not even buying an iPhone right now or whatever the product is or service. So why would I care about a discount? I'm just not interested. But if I'm here and I'm getting a discount or here, then I'm buying. This is where a discount or like urgency, this is when they make sense, where people are close to the purchase. Same metrics apply here. I'm not gonna go over through this again because it doesn't make sense. This is where they become your customers. They're most aware of your product because they know every single detail, all the features, the benefits, testimonials, all of the guarantees, price, all conditions. They care about you and they trust you. So when you get them to buy, to convert for the first time, this is only your first purchase. You need to make them loyal. This is where most people go wrong because there's a saying, there's only two ways to grow your business. You either have more customers or you make your each customer worth more. That's it, period. Nothing else. You cannot do, anything else to grow your business in terms of revenue and profit, right? So in loyalty phase, you should just, again, sell with post-purchase flows. For example, let me show you right here if I go to my automations, and let's say Stripe payment, because I sell my, for example, email templates. When you go here, I'm going to try to buy, It's a Stripe page, Stripe checkout page. I use Stripe as my, payment processor. And when people buy, they will enter my post-purchase flow for Stripe. For example, I make them enter my, flow. I subscribe them to my master contact list, and I send them an email with the access to their, product. Then I wait for 2 days. Then I ask them, do you like your product? I ask for a review, I ask for a reply. Maybe I can try to cross sell them something. Here, let me show you. These are all the things that you can be, doing with your post purchase emails. When somebody buys, it's only the beginning of the game. You can thank them for the purchase, make, confirmation email, maybe shipping updates if you're an e-com store. You can make, you can send how to get most of it out of your product emails, which is like a customer experience one, customer support emails. Hey, do you need any help? You can upsell them, cross sell them. You can ask them for a review, for a testimonial, for a direct feedback, like a reply, maybe surveys for research. If you have a referral program, affiliate program, loyalty program, you just ask them to join or follow you on social media. Maybe you sell supplements and maybe your supplements, will last for 30 days and then they need to renew, so send them a reminder, maybe you can just offer some recommendations based on their activities. Maybe you can have specialties for customers only. These are all the things that you're doing to increase your lifetime value. That's basically the main metric here. Improve average order value, make repeat purchases, make people churn less. You need to get referrals, So this is everything I've already mentioned. Same channels and content. Well, same channels apply here, but content is a bit different because now you have your customer list, and your customer list is worth way more than your just regular email list full of people that never bought something. Because, having 100 people on your customer list is, equal to having 500 or 1,000 people on your email list that didn't buy, because each customer is worth 5 to 10 times more than a lead who never bought. Even if they spend just $1, literally $1. This is why these paid products are so amazing, or these conversion mechanisms that I've mentioned. And basically at this point, they need to be your evangelists, and now they're experience aware because they've actually used the thing. They do care about you because they bought something from you, and this is how they should feel. This is like the ultimate goal. If you have a lot of people feeling like this, you win at the game of business. I'm happy to recommend you, give you 5 stars, buy again, keep using your product, and you're on top of my mind for product or service X. And this is basically the whole philosophy of how you turn these people, go through all of these phases here to earn your desired income, your desired outcome, which is this bag of money. This is what I help clients achieve in a strategic, systematic, and automated way. Of course, maybe it's too obvious, but still, this whole thing wouldn't work if you miss or if you forget your first steps. Deeply study your dream clients. What do they want? Who are they? Where do they hang out? What are their pain points? What are their actual desires? And then you just need to create an irresistible offer for them. One more thing before we wrap up, and it's super crucial. So I would say this omnichannel presence is really the key. And one more thing is, this whole thing that I've described now, and I know this from experience, it doesn't work in a super, linear way. It's not linear. It's not like that you'll just, somebody will follow you, then they'll be aware, then they'll discover you, and now when they discover you, they'll receive a couple of emails, then they'll become more interested, then they'll buy, and then they'll, buy even more and refer more stuff. This maybe works in a perfect way, but people's buying processes right now are just super chaotic, and nobody knows. The whole attribution game is a mess because you cannot attribute, it's hard to attribute revenue to a certain channel because people follow you, then they're on your email list, then they forget about you, then they discover your YouTube video, but now it's not the right time. But then when it becomes the right time, then maybe just somebody refers them or just mentions them to you, which you cannot control, and then they buy. So it's not linear. It can be possible that somebody just follows you here in the awareness phase and that their problem is so big, or that you have such a strong brand that they convert even here in the discovery phase. Like they literally just download your, let's say, your ebook or whatever, and they buy straight away from it because it was just so good, or they were just so super interested in working with you and they haven't even received a single email from you. It can work that way. And that's why you also hear in the first emails, for example, let me show you in the first emails that I've shown you when I opened my flow, this flow right here, course flow. It's not only about making an offer later on. It's about, okay, here I'm asking just for a reply in the welcome email, but right here I'm already putting my paid stuff in the PS section. And because some of them are ready to convert way sooner than the other ones, and actually here, for example, you can see, let's say third lesson. Maybe I'm building a relationship here, and I am, but still I'm trying to convert people who are already interested enough after the lesson. Here's 5 ways I can help you. And basically when they click, it's my 3 paid services and my 2 paid products. They can convert on the third day. So that's super crucial. Omnichannel presence, and it's not linear. You need to sell at all times, but also give value at all times. And yeah, so one more thing, and your email list. So I'm talking specifically about email marketing right now, not specifically about the whole, not necessarily about the whole funnel. When it comes to your emails, 80 to 90% of people who will ever convert at all are going to convert within the first 2 or 3 weeks while being on your email list. This is why it's super crucial to have, as you saw here, really, basically an email every single day, at least for the first 10 days. Then later on, you can send every second, every third day, maybe, after 2 months, just once a week. You can send a newsletter to stay on top of their mind. And that's basically it. All right, I hope you like this video. I'm gonna leave you a link in the description box so you can download this whole thing and maybe enter my course, whatever you want. And I'll see you guys in the next one.